Hi, welcome to Highlands tonight. We have a special presentation before tonight's game between the Highlands Golden Rams and the North Catholic Trojans. Coach Matt Bonoslawski at the 50-yard line. And we're going to go to Bill Heasley for that presentation right now.
Last Friday night at Chartiers Valley, Chandler Timmons' fourth quarter touchdown pass to Samaj Miller was the 48th of his career, passing Seth Cohen for the most touchdown passes in Highlands football history. His 4,264 passing yards are also the most of any Golden Rams quarterback. To commemorate this achievement, we turn your attention to the 50-yard line, where head coach Matt Bonoslawski will present Chandler with the football he used to break the touchdown record last week. And he's accompanied by his mother and father, Dan and Liz Timmons. Let's have a nice congratulations to Chandler Timmons.
Well, that's terrific. Thanks to Bill for that, and thanks to Chandler, and many more to come. We still got more football. Highlands and North Catholic, it's coming up right after this. It is time for Highlands basketball, Highlands football tonight. I saw the Kunsts. I knew I was going to do it. It's time for Highlands football tonight from Golden Rams Stadium. The Highlands Golden Rams hosting the North Catholic Trojans. Along with the Dean, Mike Choma. This is Mike Pavlik, Ken Wood alongside Dan Timmons upstairs. And trust me, I'm not trying to move summer along any further than it needs to be. This is the first time these two teams have met in 25 years. On the football field, Dean. So tonight, here they are.
Yeah, Mike, tonight is the Daniel Long Bowl. You see how Daniel Long, number 31, the transfer to North Catholic, carry the Ram flag out. It's his senior season, first year here, but there's been a lot of buzz on social media about this game and what it means to both teams. I'm going to give you an old school example, Mike. Back in 2009, Mike Trensky transferred from Valley. Highlands went to Valley. And Valley ponned us before a packed house. We call it the Mike Trensky beatdown. Valley players had blood in their eyes that night. North Catholic comes here tonight with the same idea. Highlands got to have one of their best performances of the year to beat back this North Catholic team.
You use a basketball analogy just to try to confuse me further.
There you go.
Do you know that's the last time Highlands basketball lost at Valley was that night? They haven't lost a game since then down there, which if you think about it, is kind of crazy. Well, the Rams come into this game 3-0. North Catholic is 2-run. On the Rams side, there's been some good and there's been some bad.
Yeah, Mike, we've had drive killers this year called penalties fit. 260 yards worth in 3 games. You dug up a great fact that last week we had 10 drives. When we had no penalties, we scored 4 touchdowns. Penalties stopped us 5 out of 6. In big games like this, Mike, you can't have those penalties. They're going to come back to hurt you. This is a point the coaches emphasized all week, and let's see if we can clean that up here tonight.
Now, Rams, if they win this game tonight, they're looking to go 4-0 for the first time in back-to-back seasons since the 2014 and 2015 seasons for Highlands, back when Sam Albert was the coach. Well, North Catholic under Coach Pat O'Shea is in his 6th season. They've gone 34-1 in conference, but they're stepping up in class, coming up from 3A to 4A, and they look to replace their Allegheny Severn Conference MVP quarterback Joey Prentice.
Yeah, Mike, first-year quarterback is Jason Sickett. He's only passed when they really needed him to this season, and their key is the running game. Highland's strength, by the way, is stopping the run, so we hope to get them in 3rd and long situations, put them in those situations when they have to pass. If we do that, they'll come into our strength, and again, hopefully, strong defense tonight is going to win this game, I feel.
Highlands has allowed only 14 yards rushing in the first 3 games this year. That's total. Now, there are a lot of sacks involved, of course. The Rams have already accumulated 13 sacks. Well, Philippe's Family Dining and Pizzeria was born in Natrona Heights in 1999, and it didn't take long for the name to become synonymous with great food and overwhelming community support. Philippe's offers burgers, wings, specialty sandwiches, wraps, and of course pizza. Not just any pizza, but the often imitated, never duplicated Birdville pie, made with their special super secret recipe and named in honor of the Birdville section of Harrison, where Philippe's is located. The kitchen's open after the game, so stop by and say hi or call 724-226-3505 for takeout, or to order a partially baked Birdville pie to take home. And remember, they serve a full breakfast every morning starting at 8 o'clock. That's Philippe's Family Dining and Pizzeria, Freeport Road, Natrona Heights. Dean, we had the toss out there. The Rams won the toss and deferred tonight.
Speaking of defense, Mike, this is the first time they've deferred to play defense. And again, I'm going to put our defensive unit on the field first. By the way, you talk about Birdville and Birdville pies. The Birdie has North Catholic 27, Highlands 20. Coach Bonaslawski played it up pretty big in the locker room yesterday.
Now you're going to use anything you can.
But on a good note, the fumbler picked Highlands to win. So let's see what happens here. It all depends on what happens on the field tonight. And we're going to get started with Burton Babinsack kicking off for the Golden Rams.
All right, so we'll deploy the North Catholic Trojans. They look like USC. It's very simple. The only thing that's different, Lincoln Riley's not on the other side of the field, and they haven't paid $1 million for all their players. So that's about it. Standing deep for the Trojans back at the 5-yard line is number 13, Jack Fennell, the sophomore, and he'll try to return the kick. Babinsack with 2 touchbacks last week, kicking with the win, so that helped.
2 touchbacks, and he kicked a couple shorter ones too, Mike. So let's see what they do here tonight to get things started.
The up men for North Catholic are Gavin Commody and Chase Arrington. So we're set to go from Golden Ram Stadium. Packed on this side.
Another beautiful night, Mike.
And it is. Temperature in the 80s.
Homecoming tonight. We'll have a homecoming king and queen for you at halftime. Here we go.
And there's the kick by Babinsack, and he boots it deep. And it's going to come to Commody at the 8-yard line. 15-20. Up over the 20 to the 24-yard line, and the Rams spin him down to the turf. As in there for Highlands was Julius Saunders to make the stop. It'll be first down North Catholic on their 24-yard line.
And last week, Mike, they went fast with Char Valley. Let's introduce the starters for North Catholic. We mentioned the quarterback, Jason Sickett, 6'1", 150-pound sophomore. Running back is 25, Samari Ware. And the wide receivers, number 2, Gavin Commody, 7, Jack White, 13, Jack Fennell, and we'll get to the
Let's note
after this.
Aaron Randolph playing free safety for Highlands tonight and not linebacker, so they've moved some people around. First down at the 24-yard line from the pistol. And they're going to run a double reverse, coming Commody to the near side of the field, but the Rams have him! What a great defensive play by Burford to get him off his feet for a big loss.
I had Aiden Burford as my defensive player of the game last week, Mike. You did a great job on Payne, the outstanding wide receiver for Char Valley.
And it looks like they have him up at linebacker here tonight on that one.
Yeah, we'll take a look at that in a second. Their offensive line is number 74 at center, J.J. Iaquinta. Tackle 56, Seamus Straub. Left guard is 77, Justin Smith. Right guard 73, Gabe Prietis. And the right tackle 65, Oliver Gibson.
Second down, 15, North Catholic on their 19-yard line. And Sickett throws to the far side of the field. Commody pulls it in, but the Rams are swarming to the football at the 15-yard line. Signorella and Bumbalski combined to make the tackle, and another loss on the play.
And Mike, pregame we said we want to make them 3rd and long. Guess what? 3rd and long.
Now they wanted to get it to Gavin Commody on the first 2 plays they did. They lose 3 on that one. It'll be 3rd down and 18 for the Trojans.
Look for number 83, Mike. Introduce him, Brady O'Hara, tight end, sophomore, 6'6", 230.
Woo.
That's USC size.
3rd and very long. We mentioned the Rams had 21 sacks last year. They've already sacked the quarterback 13 times in the first 3 games this year. And now we have whistles. And what's the call? It's going to be timeout North Catholic as Pat O'Shea quickly onto the field to get the attention of referee Curry Ripley and get the timeout.
Well, it gives us a chance to talk about B&J Sports. They're celebrating their 6th decade outfitting our local teams and the great sports fans of the AK Valley. When it comes to all your sporting good needs, look no further than B&J Sports. Glenn Mills and his friendly staff provide a personal touch. He was here last night, Mike, working with the football team. Almost ran me over with his car, but he missed, and I got up in time. So, customized high school jackets, team uniforms, trophies, and plaques. Any kind of sports equipment can't beat the service at B&J Sports. Located at 1605 Freeport Road in Trona Heights. They're open 9 to 5:30 weekdays, Saturdays 9 to noon. Give Glenn a call at 724-226-2762. 6 decades says it all. B&J Sports.
Cameraman Dan says they were about ready to go with a screen pass there. Just throwing that out there. He got a great bird's eye view, of course, from up top. 3rd down, 18.
And their running back, Mike, is 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And they're just going to give it to him off the right side. That's Samir Ware, and the Rams have it. Bumbalski is in there to bring them down at about the 15-yard line. They ran 3 plays and lost yardage on all 3 of them. Well, that's a great start for the Highlands defense, and that is why Coach Bonoslawski deferred and decided to put the defense on the field.
Tyler Bender also on a tackle. Mike, my favorite thing happened. I didn't get to introduce our defense.
Now we'll do that again soon. Starting lineups brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting in Natrona Heights. Dan Timmons Painting, they got you covered. We'll get to more of that. And here's the punt. Randolph takes a fair catch at the 46-yard line on the punt by Straub.
Great field position, Mike, for the Golden Rams to start. Number 12, Chandler Timmons, honored before the game as the all-time leading passer as far as touchdowns go and yards. Running back at 33, Luke Bombalski. Wideouts 20, Landon Signorella. Number 4, Aaron Randolph. And number 5, Samaj Miller. Center is 61, Devin Withrop. The guard, 75, Noah Leslie. His brother, 73, Logan Leslie. Tackle, 67, Roman Vivarito. And 78, Tyler Bender. H-back, Brendan Hates.
First down for Highlands on their 47-yard line. They give to Bombalski with a hole across the 50, and he's dragged down to North Catholic territory at the 48-yard line by senior Tyler Cannon.
They'll play a 4-4-3 defense. The defensive end is 83, Brady O'Hare. The other defensive end, 70, Julian King. D tackle are 74, J.J. Iquinta, and 68, Nate Putz. Linebackers 22, Luke Barker, 56, Seamus Straub, 3, Caden Sarver, number 20, Danny Franco.
2nd and 6, Highlands at the North Catholic 49. Again, straight up the middle, Bombalski. They submarine through and get him off his feet. Once again, that was Cannon, 51, diving through there. Luke gets a couple of yards down to the Trojans' 47-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 4.
Cornerback 13, Jack Fennell. The safety is number 2, Gavin Commody. And the cornerback is 8, Chase Arrington.
3rd down, 4 yards to go. Highlands on the North Catholic 47. Just underway, 8:40 to go first quarter, no score.
Got to take advantage of his good field position.
We
Mike.
welcome the Trojans back to the Greater Allegheny Conference for the first time in 25 years. They were the champions of this conference the last time they were in it in 1997. Timmons back and he fires, and it's caught by Burford. He fumbles. They're going to call it a fumble, but he was down when he picked it up, wasn't he? He can't get up.
So.
But it's North Catholic ball. I thought that might have been an incomplete pass, but the Trojans have it at their own 44-yard line. Burford caught it, fumbled the football. It's a turnover for Highlands.
And Mike, they've been creating turnovers this time. North Catholic comes up with one, and there goes the good field position. We talk about penalties not being a problem this year. Turnovers can also haunt you.
Now, the Rams have only turned it over. That is only the 3rd time they've turned it over this year. So the Trojans get that break and get some good field position out at the 44-yard line. I really thought Cannon was down when he picked the ball up.
Right,
now,
I did too.
Pat O'Shea is out on the field complaining about something. And
Mike, let's introduce the defense for the Highlands Golden Rams. 78 is Tyler Bender at one end, 31 Daniel Long at the other. Nose tackle is 75 Noah Leslie. Linebackers, you move that Aaron Randolph up, number 4, 12 Chandler Timmons, 33 Luke Bobalski, 8 Nick McQuaid, and 20 is Landon Signorella. Corners are number 3 Montrell Johnson and 11 Aiden Burford, and your safety is number 13 Rondell Hewlett.
Officials are trying to get the North Catholic players back as chains are trying to get set over there.
Referee is Curry Ripley. Umpire is Dan Conley. Linesman is Bob Madison. Line judge Kevin Seafrost. Field judge is David McCarthy. And the side judge is Michael McCarthy. I wonder if they're brothers.
1st and 10, North Catholic off the Highlands turnover. Again, they go pistol. This is Arrington, the setback, the cousin of LeVar Arrington. Quarterback going to keep it. Sickett is hit. That's not a sack, it was a run. Bombalski gets him at the 42-yard line. It's a 2-yard loss.
George Guido, where are you?
It's not right. Nobody ran a pattern.
I'm going to tell you what. George Guido says you tackle him behind the line of scrimmage. He has a chance to throw the ball. It's a sack.
Throw it to who? No, everyone blocked.
We're going to call it, you know what they call it in the locker room, Mike?
What's that?
A Choma sack.
I call that a TFL, tackle for loss. 2nd down and 12 at the 42.
It'll get him a sticker, let him alone. Here we go.
A TFL gets him a sticker. Good job by Bombalski either way. 2nd and 12. They've run 4 plays and lost yardage on all of them.
George Guido, we need you. Paging George Guido.
And Sickett is back. He looks. He's going to fire it down the sideline. Going to be almost intercepted. Tipped into the air by Montrell Johnson, and he almost pulled it in. That's the best play North Catholic's had so far, an incomplete pass.
Think about it. Yeah, all losses up to that play. That's true.
3rd and 12.
And again, Mike, 3rd and 12, right where you want them.
Yes, sir. They can tee off here. Sickett is 1 for 2 through the air, but the pass that they did complete lost 3 yards. That pass was to Commodi on the second play of the game. Now they're taking some time, and they get 10 seconds on the play clock here as they struggle to get the play in there. They lost Aliquippa 26-0 at Stone Field a week ago. That's their only loss of the year. Play clock runs out.
That's it. You got it, Mike. Coach Bonaslawski.
What vertical leap by Bones. Looked like he was back on the basketball court.
His dad used to put him on boxes, Mike.
Yep.
And remember how he jumped in states back in the day. And he had it right there. He had a little bit of a jump there.
3rd and 17. You know, we've talked about all the penalties that have been in our games this year. There were a ton of penalties in the Aliquippa North Catholic game a week ago. 2 long Quips touchdowns were called back on penalties.
Got to see his mom Carol before the game.
3rd and long again. 3rd and 17.
Don't move.
Fennell is a setback.
There.
And they give it to Arrington this time. Arrington is hit as he gets across the 40, out to the 41-yard line. Chase Arrington, the senior, the cousin of the great LeVar Arrington.
Nice tackle by Bumbalski that time, Mike. Right around the waist, dropped onto his ankles. Mike, I was doing some cleaning out. I found pictures of Bones back in his Connecticut days. And we went out to see him play at Kent. And I brought the pictures in. And he's, walking into the game and things like that, signing autographs. And I said, "Can I show the kids?" He goes, "Absolutely not." He was focused for this game. Maybe if we win, that'll be their treat.
Seamus Straub with the punt, and he kicks it out of bounds inside the 30. So the Rams get another quick 3 and out. Turnover doesn't hurt, but North Catholic gains on field position. Highlands will start 1st and 10 on their 26-yard line. 6:53 left first quarter. There's still no score.
Bones was put in the paper this week, Mike, saying this is the toughest opponent to date, and we are 3-0. And like you said, had great field position the first time. Turnover cost us there. But again, so far we stifled their offense every time they've attempted to run.
Starting lineups brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting tonight. For all your commercial industrial painting needs to beautify and protect. 1st down, Highlands on their 26. Now they're going to run a wild ram to Bumbalski, and they got him for a loss back at the 25-yard line. Getting him up high and maybe taking the worst of it was Julian King, the senior defensive end. He gets up slowly.
Mike, the snap kind of threw things off, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, it did, but they were there, though. I mean, they seem to have that diagnosed.
Yeah, just threw the timing off, I thought. And when you have Luke back there, you know it's going to be a run.
2nd and 11. Back to the pistol. That's been the money formation for them this year. Bumbalski through a hole. Carries some men with him. Boy, doesn't go down easy. Crosses the 30 up to the 31-yard line. A 6-yard pickup for Luke, and the Rams have 3rd and 5.
And Mike, normally North Catholic plays a 4-4-3. This time they were 3-5. And if they played at 3-5, we're going to exploit it. Because that gives us that extra
push in the middle if they want to do it. Huh?
Guy out of the box. The advantage of 3-5, you can shoot linebackers. The disadvantage, you have one less guy in the box.
Rams go pistol, 3 wides. Daniel Long's the tight end to the near side of the field.
Now they're 4 down line.
Timmons
trying to put
looks
pressure
like
on.
He got a swing pass. He does, and Popolski's got it. 1st down and more up across the 40. Pushed out of bounds at the Highlands 43. 1st down Highlands. And that is Luke's first catch of the year, and it results in another Highlands 1st down.
How many on that play, Mike?
12 yards to the 43.
Chandler 2 for 2 now, 20 yards completed. And more importantly, 1st down.
The Rams have really held the edge in time of possession this year. It'll be interesting to see if they can do that against a tough team in conference. They've had the ball for 30 minutes a game.
And remember, gang, there's only 48.
Timmons keeps it. Cross the 50 and down to the North Catholic 48. He's a yard short of the 1st down. You're going to mark him down at the 49. Both Bumbalski and Timmons ran for over 100 yards last week. It's the 5th time they've done that in their careers. Highlands 4-1 in those games. The only game they lost was that ugly game here against Plum a year ago.
Mike, tonight's first night at conference for everybody. We've got North Catholic tonight, and Hampton's at Kiski. Indiana's at Mars. Armstrong is the off week. We have odd number of teams. They're going to be playing Freeport.
And somebody's going to be doing that every week.
Yes.
We'll make a trip to your old stomping grounds when we go to Woody High here in a few weeks.
We're going to get a timeout, Mike.
Matt Bonaslawski wants a timeout with 4 seconds left on the play clock. 4:18 left first quarter, and Highlands on the march in North Catholic territory for the second time tonight. Joe Lucchino and his son Joseph proudly welcome you to the Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group, serving the 8K Valley for decades. The Lucchinos are a broad-based financial advisory firm with a wide range of opportunities for both you and your business. Trying to manage your family and career has its challenges. The Lucchinos can help you find proven financial solutions to help you get the most out of your benefits, because Joe and Joe always know, and Dean, it's life insurance month.
September's life insurance month. Get your life insurance. I want to make one point about Joe too, Mike, if I can. I want everybody out there to call their financial advisor and see if he picks up, and you can talk to him immediately. I've dealt with people before. You got to make an appointment 5 days in advance. You call Joe, Joe gets back to you that day. That's very important, especially in this climate.
And if you'd like to call him, that's 724-224-8908. Maybe you catch Joseph too, 724-905-7583. Why wait? Let the Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group put you on the road to financial stability today.
All right, second and two. Pick your play, Mike.
That's right. Offensive coordinator's dream. They go pistol. 4 wides this time. And
we got a
quarterback draw. It's a first down as Timmons takes it to the North Catholic 43-yard line. The old quarterback draw. First time I fell for it this week.
Yep. I tell you who fell for it, Mike, was Brady O'Hara.
Now, when these two guys get running, the both of them, they're very difficult to contend with.
Did you see O'Hara that time, Mike? He come down the line, crashed down. Oops.
That's where you're just happy that you didn't hurt anything when you stop.
Yep. He's a big kid, but he's also a sophomore. He got fooled on that play.
1st and 10. Signorella comes down here to the near side of the field, trips to the boundary. And the give is to Bumbalski with a hole. He's at the 40, 35, 30, 25. Bumbalski head down to the 22-yard line. They're going to mark him at the 23, a 21-yard pickup.
Mike, those trips left formation took everybody off the boundary, and Bumbalski was free to ramble, and he did for 22. I have now 5 rushes, 33 yards.
First down for the Rams on the North Catholic 23. Three and a half left first quarter. Wide side of the field to the left this time.
Minaj Lucas playing H-back, Mike.
And the give is to
Hadachek.
22, Ashton Hadachek. Good to see him back in the lineup. He was out the game last week after he was hurt 2 weeks ago in the game here against Blackhawk. He gets it back to the line of scrimmage. We'll call it 2nd and 10.
Highlands putting a nice drive together here so far, Mike. Have to make it pay off, though.
Drive started on their 26-yard line after the Seamus Straub punt. Second one of the night. Hadachek in the pistol. Timmons back. He looks.
Over the middle.
He's going to fire it deep down the sideline, and it's incomplete. Everybody running into each other. It was Randolph and Signorella brought, again, when two guys are in the same area, the problem is it brings another defender into the area. And somebody wasn't supposed to be there.
What happens, Mike, they have wristbands, and the wristbands tell them what to run, and 2 guys ran the same route.
3rd down and 10. You figure the Rams in 4-down territory here from the North Catholic 24-yard line.
Burton Babbitt hit a 42-yarder yesterday in practice, Mike.
Well, okay. We'll bring that into the... He's had 1 attempt of 35, and it was no good. It was far enough. He just hit it wide.
That's my embedded report. 4 seconds ago. There you go.
4 wides. Bumbalski out of the formation.
Time. He got a man.
He's going to throw it. Burford incompleted. Hung up a little bit too long. 11 on 11 down there. It was knocked away by Jason Sickett, and it's 4th down.
Well defended that time, Mike. And now you're right. Decision time.
4th and 10. I got to figure they're going for this at the 24-yard line.
24, 10.
41-yard attempt would be. No wind, no discernible wind down there tonight.
Beautiful night.
It's blowing about 12 miles an hour in the booth, though.
Beautiful night.
And thank goodness for that, because it would be about 1,000 up here if it wasn't.
Mike, you're right. It's packed on our side tonight.
It is. Big crowd. 4th down. The play clock's down to 10 as the Rams break the huddle. They go trips to the boundary again.
Samaj Miller singled on top.
Timmons looking, sprints left.
He's there, Mike.
And he's going to throw it out to
There he
Bobulski.
is.
He's got room.
First down and then
15
some.
and out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. The Rams convert again on 4th down. Highlands this year 5 for 6 on 4th down.
That's impressive, Mike. And most importantly, we haven't ran screen passes all year.
That was, and Luke was just standing out there all by himself. 14-yard pickup to the 9-yard line, 1st and goal.
Chandler now 3 of 5 for 34 yards. More importantly, Highlands 1st and goal.
And how about Luke catching his first 2 passes of the year? First, and you see these things in conference game, the first conference game.
High snap.
Timmons going to keep it.
Boy, they did that
Boy, what a
on his
job
own.
he did to get some positive yardage. It didn't look like there was anything, and he takes it down to the 5-yard line. Julian King, the senior defensive end, brought him off his feet.
Great job by Chandler controlling that snap, Mike.
Chandler has run for 1 on the ground this year. Luke Bumbalski has 6 rushing touchdowns. Chandler's thrown 4 touchdowns.
Yes.
3 of them on 4th down.
Ooh, that's pretty impressive.
So I guess we got to wait till 4th down for that.
Being cool under
hang
pressure,
around,
yeah.
Samaj has caught 2 of them. The record tire and the record breaker.
Yeah.
Both on 4th
How
down.
about that? Big play. Let's go, guys.
2nd and goal from the 5. Bumbalski the sidecar. The
Nice
turn to
snap
give to
again.
Bumbalski.
got
Bumbalski swings to the
room.
right.
He's
He
gonna make
scores
it.
a Highlands touchdown.
That right side, Mike, has been wide open all night, and the Golden Rams have taken advantage of it. We got a North Catholic player down.
Luke Bumbalski's 7th touchdown of the year. We have a Trojan player injured in the end zone. So we'll take a timeout while they attend to him at 1:25 first quarter. Extra point coming up. The Rams lead at 6-0. So the injured player was Nathan Putz. He comes off the field. Looks like he's okay. The Rams will try the extra point. Naviglia to snap. Signorella to hold. Babinsack at the post to our right. Burton 11 out of 12 on extra points this year. Snap, ball down, kick on its way. It's up. It is good. And you just don't appreciate the operation of that until you see how it can kill you. Thank you, Cincinnati Bengals. Highlands 7, North Catholic nothing. 1:25 left first quarter.
Well, I didn't want to talk to Mr. Naviglia this week because, again, he's a kid, but he has a very important job, and he did it very well that time. Hey, don't you hate when you need some work done around the house but can't get anyone to call you back? I've had a very busy week, Mike, and everybody's called me
You're doing
back.
a lot of that, yeah.
Even worse, when they finally do the job that's not done properly, put those worries aside, call B&E Home Renovations. I had them come put a new door on, did a beautiful job with my project. Anywhere in the AK Valley they'll go. You're spending your hard-earned money, wanted to do the job right the first time, B&E will do it for you. Basements, roofing, you name it, they'll do it with a refreshing level of professionalism on every job on the first call. Experience the difference today. Call 724-351-3172 or visit their Facebook page and take the first step in making your home a better place. B&E Home Renovations with a B is always busy. And we've had a busy night here tonight, first quarter, Mike. A lot of action. Almost like a basketball game.
I know, really, huh? And that was a 5.5-minute drive by the Rams, and they're at it again. 12 plays on that, 74 yards.
That's a beautiful thing.
Here's the kickoff. It's going to go out of bounds, though. It's going to be good for North Catholic. They'll get the ball 1st and 10. So Rams march at 12 plays, 74 yards, and 5.5. And North Catholic's had the ball for 6 plays, and we're going back to that again. Highlands has possessed the ball 30 minutes, opponents 18.
Fantastic.
It'll be first down Trojans on their 35-yard line. 1:25 left first quarter. I mentioned the Rams trying to get off to a good start here in conference play. We will be at Indiana next week.
We've made that trip a few times, Mike.
We were there last year. We haven't won there since 2013.
We've had some snake bite games out there.
1st and 10, and Sickett is back. Sickett is running into the pocket. Now he's going to fire it downfield, and he overshoots his man. He was double covered, though. I don't know if that was going to work out well for him or not. Gavin Camedy was the intended receiver, but Montrell Johnson was down there along with Burford.
Mike, when you have a young quarterback, he has a habit of taking his eyes off the field if he gets hit a few times, and that time I think that's exactly what took place. He stepped up in a pocket,
which was good.
Yes.
Right.
But he had his eyes
I think he could have run that time, actually. And he looks like he's nifty with his feet, Jason Sickett, so we'll see. 2nd and 10, North Catholic under 35. Clock stopped on the incomplete pass.
6'1", 150, Mike. Not a lot of weight there.
Samir Ware, the setback. And he gets the call, and the Rams are waiting for him. Timmons got him first, and Daniel Long finished the job at the 37. 2-yard pickup.
That was a ferocious hit, Mike.
And again, these teams are just not able to have much success on the ground against Highlands. Funny last week when they had those 2 long touchdown passes, they were screens.
Yeah.
They went 94, 95 yards. So you can't blame the secondary for those.
Nope. Defensive coordinator Mark Kanzanowicz doing a great job with the defense this year.
And he goes back to his stomping grounds next week. He was the head coach at Indiana.
He was.
Sickett's going to turn, and a give is to Fennell through the middle, and Fennell's going to be close to the first down. He's going to be a yard short at the 44-yard line, and now decision time for 60-year coach Pat O'Shea.
That delay kind of helped him, Mike, because it seemed like they had problems with the exchange, and it gave him that little sliver. He took advantage of it. Bender and Bobalski on that stop.
Pat O'Shea's record, by the way, in his 6th season is 50-10. That's a good way to start your career, huh? He took over for former Steeler Jason Gilden.
I remember him, Mike. He came here for a scrimmage one time.
There was a Timmons involved.
Yes, Braden Timmons. Good old crackback block. We had a guy sweep, decided he didn't want to sweep. And Braden was standing there, and a kid coming, he just peeled back and just nailed him. That made it onto one of the original Instagram posts. And they said, who said quarterbacks aren't tough?
That's the end of the first quarter here at Golden Ram Stadium with the score, Highlands 7, North Catholic nothing. Located in beautiful downtown Trentham, Harvest Moon Coffee and Chocolates is dedicated to serving great La Prima espresso coffee and hand-dipped small batch candy using the finest Belgian dark and milk chocolates. Sounds good, doesn't it, Dave McQuaid? Born out of love for the great chocolate, remarkable coffee, and a sense of giving back to the community, Harvest Moon Coffee and Chocolates has a mission of providing uniquely delicious products while serving as a gathering place for friends and family. Harvest Moon Coffee and Chocolates, located at 206 Corbett Street, Trentham. They're open every day till 3. You can check out their website at harvestmoonc2.com. That's Harvest Moon, the letter C, the number 2.com. Drink coffee, eat chocolate, be kind. I saw our buddy, the Professor Dave McQuaid, before the game. We were talking about a game that we had done, he and I, at Cannon Mac many, many years ago. And why didn't we go to Saris and get chocolates?
There you go. That's the question.
Yeah.
Dave did a great job for us. He always liked to have his notes organized. We always knocked his notes out of his hand. He did fantastic.
It's like, you're a teacher. You can do this.
Yep.
All right, let's see if there's something funky here on 4th and 1. Seamus Straub, the punter.
They left early, Mike.
And a left footer gets his foot into it. And it's a knuckleballer. It's going to hit. Going to bounce sideways. Again, no Braden White. So Aaron Randolph took over those punt returning duties about halfway through the game last week at Char Valley. He's been fair catching most of them. They're just letting them hit, and the Rams will put their offense on the field, which they love to do with that ball control game that they play.
I'd like another 12-play drive, please.
Order that up.
Yep.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Rams. They'll start this one on their 19. They lead it 7-0. And we mentioned Indiana next week. That was not a pleasant trip last year. They handled us pretty good. Pombalski's a sidecar, and he gets, nope, Timmerman's going to pull it, keeps it, and gets it to the 20-yard line as he's hit hard. Down there for the Trojans with Seamus Straub, that sophomore inside linebacker, and also a sophomore, Danny Franco. They only have 8 seniors on their roster, Danny.
Yeah, Mike Franco basically was spying that time on Bobalski. Timmons saw that, pulled the ball down, picked up 2.
2nd down and 9 for Highlands on their own 20. 4 wides this time, 2 by 2.
And Mike, when they have a spy, you go 4 wide, you take somebody out of the box. That's what you're doing here.
Burford, Miller, Randolph, Signorella, the wideouts.
Franco sneaking in there, though, Mike. He's spying him.
Quick inside gift to Bumbalski with a big hole up over the 30. The 35, the 40. Bumbalski makes a man miss. Here he comes over
Great
the 45.
block by Miller.
Block by Miller. 45-40, and he's taken down at the 38-yard line on what may have been a touchdown-saving tackle by Gavin Commodi. What a run by Bumbalski.
Samaj Miller downfield, Mike. Had a great block that time to spring him.
And his wasn't the only one.
Yes.
40-yard pickup.
Aiden Burford, too, had a good block, and that gives him 7 carries, now 78 yards, Mike.
First down, Highlands on the North Catholic 40-yard line. Their third trip into Trojans territory. Quickly, they run a man off the field, North Catholic does. Hadacek is the running back. He's going to get a pitch. Can he get around the corner? He cannot. Well
job.
Diagnosed and well played by Danny Franco, the outside linebacker.
Franco's a player, Mike. They're just letting him run wild back there.
That's a 6-yard loss.
We should call a kid like Franco, we call him a hero. Playing where he could do anything he wanted to back there. He was basically
That was a
kind of for Penn State.
Penn State had a hero back. They were basically a safety, kind of a rover.
But he makes his own calls based on what he sees.
I think Rich Monty played hero.
Yeah. And you got to trust the kid to do that.
Yep. Timmons throws it, crosser, incomplete. Miller couldn't hold on to it. Ball was on target, on his shoulder. He could have pulled it in, certainly.
But I tell you what, Mike, that screen pass is there again. And Bumbalski had a blocker.
Well, this would be a good time to do it, you know, because if you get about half of the yardage back, you can set yourself up to go for it on 4th down. 9:48 left till half. Rams lead 7-0.
Once again, Golden Rams in North Catholic territory.
Had to check the setback. 4 wides again. They go 2 by 2. Timmons will throw it. Timmons going to step up now. He is going to get some yardage inside the 40. Timmons is going to get the first down. 30, 25, 20. He's got a first down at the North Catholic 16-yard line.
30 yards for Chandler Timmons. He now has 51 rushing.
Oh, they've got a 40-yard run and a third. Here's the problem. They can't take him out to rest like they can Luke.
Luke coming back onto the field now, Mike.
No, big runs. The Bumbalski 40-yard run was his second longest of the year, and that 30-yard run by Chandler was his longest of the year. First down at the 16.
And they continue to chew the clock. 9:19 to go here in the second quarter. Highlands on the move, leading 7-0.
Twins to the boundary this time. Bumbalski. Oh, he runs right into a stone wall. And there's your man, Dean, big 83, Brady O'Hara, the sophomore defensive end. Put the wraps on Luke.
You might fool him around the end, but he's strong up the middle. No gain.
2nd and 10 now.
Mike, we still have 3 undefeated teams in the AK Valley. Highlands, Freeport, and who else?
The Borough Bucks.
Your Borough Bucks, that is
up
correct.
to an early 7-0 lead at Sarah Catholic tonight.
Sarah defending state champs.
2-time AA champs. That was the first game North Catholic played this year.
Screen.
Timmons is in trouble, gets his arm hit, and it's incomplete. You know, that was probably for the best that it did fall to the turf. Chandler was being chased by big Julian King, the senior defensive end.
He got on him quick.
3rd and 10 now. I think the Rams probably are in field goal range.
I would agree with that.
I think this would probably depend on what they get here on this play. This would be one of those, or maybe a quick hitter to Bumbalski might be the way to go. They might be pinning their ears back going after the quarterback. They could run right past the running back in this case.
Well, the problem is, Mike, with the play getting in. 5 seconds ago, trips to the left.
Timmons is back, going to throw it. Here they come after him, sprints to the right. He's got some sideline over there. Now he throws it back to the end zone, and it's incomplete.
Penalty marker.
Put a marker down. Arrington had the coverage on Signorella. It may have been too tight.
I think it was, Mike.
Now with the line of scrimmage being the 16, it won't be enough for the first down. They'd probably have to take that half the distance. And there's the pass interference. So they're going to have a 3rd and 2 probably at the 10, about 9-yard line. Let's see. Yeah, they're going to put it at the 8 on the PI against North Catholic. It's at the 8. It's 3rd down and 2, and really opens up the playbook now. Again, not an automatic there.
Yep, I think we're in 4-down territory for sure now, Mike.
Again from the pistol, here comes the blitz, and they got Pavlik. Yeah, that kind of messed it up, but again, they had so many guys there that why was there a high snap? Because they were all coming probably.
Yep, we talked about Devin Winthrop, and when he gets double A gap blitz, you pick one guy up, and when you're running single back, Mike, you don't have anybody else back there to block.
So the loss is of 4, and the field goal team is on the field. Burton Babinsack will come on to try a 29-yard field goal at the post to our left. Naviglia to snap it, Signorella to hold it. Here's the snap, it's down. The kick by Babinsack is on its way. It's high enough, long enough, and that kick is good. Babinsack with a 29-yard field goal, and it's 7:33 left of the first half. The Rams extend that lead to 10-0.
Burton Babinsack, Mike, has done a great job for us this year. Well, the Wireless Zone is the largest independent Verizon wireless franchise in America. They're dedicated to meeting your wireless needs of your family, your business, and your lifestyle. Our stores offer competitive prices on today's most popular smartphones, devices, and accessories with award-winning customer service. Stop in today and see what makes Verizon the world's largest and most reliable network. Visit your Wireless Zone headquarters in Trona Heights at the Walmart Plaza and Pittsburgh Mills Mall and ask about 5G Home, 5G ultra-wideband internet for your home. Or find the Wireless Zone nearest you by visiting wirelesszone.com.
So the Rams lead at 10-0. Babinsack's first career field goal. And we talked about his extra point kicking. He's 12 out of 13 in that department. He has been terrific for the Highlands team this year, and he is only a sophomore.
And, Mike, that's where hard work pays off. He was up here every Sunday during the summer with our kicking coaches, Nick and John Boucher. And he's really benefited from it and paid off right there.
Rams started that drive on their 19. They had 2 long runs, a 40-yarder by Bumbalski, a 30-yarder by Timmons. Drive stalled at the 12. And there's the kick down to the 10-yard line. They're going to try to run a reverse to Fennell. Fennell comes to the near side of the field, breaks a tackle, gets hit, and is knocked out of bounds at the 30-yard line. So Pat O'Shea tries a little razzle-dazzle, but it doesn't, not the result that he probably wanted. They do get it up to the 30, and it'll be first down Trojans.
Cameron Layu on that tackle.
He's done a lot of work on special teams this year, has he not?
A special teams demon.
So the Trojans down 2 scores now. You know, the last 2 Thursday night games, both games were 10-0, and on the very next drive, the team that was down 10-0 scored a touchdown. It's the most dangerous lead in the NFL.
Well, let's hope it's not in the WPIF.
It's different down here.
That's right.
It's much different. It's different on Saturdays too, but not with the pros. It's not. You can make a lot of money doing that. Here's Fennell. Turns the corner and doesn't get much. Maybe a yard. As Hadacek was in there, and so was Bumbalski. A yard gain.
Luke got 6 tackles already, Mike.
We'll give him 2 to the 33, 2nd and 8.
Hadacek getting action on both sides of the ball tonight. Nice to have him back.
Yeah, I see Signorella, Hades, Bumbalski, Timmons, Hadacek, the linebacker, 5 linebackers across. Bender, Markey, Long play in the front.
Markey special teams player of the week last week, Mike.
Blocking that field, extra point.
That was a key.
That would have made it 21 all.
Option.
Here's the pitch. It comes to Ware. Tries to get to the far side of the field and nothing doing. You know, I just mentioned those 5 linebackers on that play before that. That's why it's so difficult to run on this team. They stretch those 5 linebackers out there and they can get sideline to sideline with the best of them.
Once again, Bumbalski on the stop. And Hadacek.
That's a loss of 2. They give it back. 3rd and 10 for the Trojans now, and Sickett's going to have to put it up.
As I said in pregame, Mike, you want to put him in these situations where he has to pass.
Might be time for ball up for grabs here. They are getting very slow getting this play in. They are not ready. The play clock is under 10. They may have to use a timeout. Each team has used one so far.
Yeah, Brady O'Hara, the big tight end, just getting into the
They're
huddle.
never going to make it.
Nope.
And they got to call time. At 5:47 left of the first half, with the Rams leading at 10-0. Now, maintaining good health and fitness is more important now than ever, so why not make Greatness Athletics Training Center in Trenton your locally owned and operated gym of choice. The right trainer makes all the difference, and Gary Negley and his team of certified trainers will help you reach all your fitness goals, specializing in fitness, personal training, strength training, weightlifting, powerlifting, and even boxing. And they're always open. Just swipe your key card. They have those special speed and agility explosion group sessions Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays, $15 a session. They're located at 222 East 4th Avenue in Trenton, and memberships start at only $20. So give them a call, 724-681-8629, or check them out on Facebook at Greatness Athletics. Ask for Gary and tell them Mike and Mike sent you.
Rise and grind, Mike. Gary had some pictures up. His mother, I won't mention her age. I'm a gentleman, but she is in great shape.
She's still got to be younger than me.
Yeah, she's in great shape, and Gary's working with her every morning with a bunch of other young ladies. I said young.
Tremendous.
And they're doing a great job with them.
So here we go, 3rd and 10, 5 wides. Sickett is back. Sickett quickly fires it over the middle. It's caught by Fennell, but the Rams tackle the catch as Ashton Hadachek is right on it at the 35-yard line, and it's 4th down.
Hadachek did a great job in that series, Mike.
It's good to have him back and out there, huh?
Yes.
4th down, 6 to go. And Seamus Straub is back to punt again. Aaron Randolph for the Rams standing back at his 35-yard line. 5:17 to go, first half. And Straub's punt is a liner end over end. Rams going to get out of the way of it.
Get out of the way.
It's going to come backwards now and quickly. Gavin Commody picks it up for the Trojans at the 31. So the Rams will have it at their 31-yard line. 5:05 to go, first half. They have 2 timeouts left, and they lead 10-0.
Mike, how about wide receiver Wayne Love of Deer Lakes? He's the AK Valley Star of the Week. Past week, Mike, he had 4 catches, 184 yards, 3 of which went for touchdowns. That's a gaudy 46-yard average per catch. And at 6'3", he's a basketball player, too.
Not for Terrence Parham anymore, huh?
No,
Terrence is no longer the coach at Deer
his
Lakes.
assistant has taken over.
Okay.
By the way, Mike, that makes him a leading receiver in the WPL this past week.
We're trying to get all that basketball in there we can. Okay, first down at the 32. This is Luke. Sprints to the right, keeps his footing across the 40, and he's finally brought down as he gets to about the 41-yard line. Commody got him off his feet. Luke really showed great balance there. There were about 2 times it looked like he was down. They're going to give him the 40-yard line for 8.
10 rushes now, 84 yards for Luke. Scored an early touchdown early in the first quarter as Highlands held a 7-0 lead with a field goal for Babinsack, increased it to 10-0.
Remember, the Rams will get the ball after halftime. Also, remember, at halftime, we will have homecoming for you.
Always an exciting evening here at Golden Ram Stadium. Drum roll, please.
We have football players in the court. We have basketball players. It should be fun. Bumbalski
first down,
gets the first down as he's thrown into the North Catholic bench at the 45-yard line. Down there for the Trojans was Caden Sarver, the transfer, inside linebacker, number 3. Yes, he transferred from another school to come to North Catholic. The gain is 5, first down Highlands.
And again, Golden Rams a good field position here, 4:12 to go.
Bumbalski breathing down another 100-yard game. He had 3 already this year. 2 out of the 3 already this year.
2 timeouts in their pocket, Mike. I'd like to see a little more sense of urgency.
A little more speeded up.
Yeah.
4:10 to go. 4:12. Clock stopped.
Pay it off.
Luke again, this time, no. And this time they're in the backfield. And most of the time when that's been the case, it's been 70, Julius King.
I believe he's at it again, Mike.
And they've hit him for some big losses so far.
4 on that play. Maybe the screenplay now, Mike.
The Rams
been effective.
The Rams get the ball coming out second half. They lead this game 10-0. Only one turnover in the game. That was by Highlands when Aiden Burford fumbled after he made a first down catch. Timmons will throw this one. Here they come.
Waiting.
Timmons gets away, comes to the near side of the
square
field.
those shoulders.
There's nobody coming back to the ball here, so he throws it away. Aaron Randolph was out there. He's got to come back to the ball. I mean, he's standing there with number 20, Danny Franco. He's got to give Chandler a target. He didn't do it, and Chandler had nowhere to go. So Chandler wisely just throws it to the popcorn vendor.
3 for 8, 34 yards, Mike, and now it's going to be 3rd and long.
3rd and 13. Now do you run a draw play and just get the clock winding?
I think you take a shot. Let's see what the coaching staff comes up with.
Mark Kazanowicz is an interested observer standing next to Bones down there wondering himself.
Because he'll have to call the defense.
Yes.
Yep.
Now they're going to quarterback draw to Timmons, and he can't get away from Sarver, who made a great play there. And if he would have, he had some room.
So, Mike, it's going to be a 4th down, and we're going to have to punt the ball away here with 3:06 to go in the 2nd quarter. North Catholic going to try to get something going here.
2:55, clock is winding. This will be the first punt for Luke Bombalski, averaging 30 yards a kick. He knocked 2 dead last week inside the 10.
And the big one at the end, Mike, got us out of the hole. What a game last week at the 4th quarter.
150, I think. Good snap. Luke gets it out of there. End over end. It's going to hit. Going to take a Highlands bounce inside the
Love it.
15, and Burford finally makes a diving attempt for it. You need to wait till it gets inside the 20. That's a stat, you know. He does. It's at the 19-yard line. First down, North Catholic at 2:27 left.
I'm going to have to ask Aiden about that, Mike, but I think he thought if he caught it in bounds, the clock would keep running.
Maybe, because just let that go.
There was no reason to.
Yeah. 41-yard punt.
All right, Mark Kenzanowicz has to go to work here with the Golden Ram defense. Hold them off the board here. 2:27 to go in the 2nd quarter. And 81 yards away.
They haven't done much, and by not doing much, they have not made a first down.
Wow, that's impressive. That's amazing, Mike.
First down at the 19. Well, the Rams defense got to be licking their chops right now. And they're going to give it to Fennell, and the Rams are waiting for him, and there's nowhere to go. He gets it back to the 20-yard line, and that's about it. Hadacek was down there again for Highlands. Bombalski, I'm sorry, 33.
Bombalski, Mike, what a first half for him. 8 tackles, 85 yards on the ground, and 1 touchdown.
Yeah, their longest play tonight, 4 yards.
Fantastic. We haven't seen defense around here like this in a long time, Mike.
They go twins to the left this time, and they got a stack of tight ends on the right. Fennell's the running back. Sickett is back.
Rolls on.
Sickett's going to throw to the far side of the field. Oh, what a play by Aaron Randolph. Boy, did he play that beautifully.
Yes, he did.
Got the hand out, swatted it away. 3rd and 9. The clock stops on the incomplete pass with 1:35 to go first half.
Highlands gets it back, Mike? What do you think?
Hey, why not? Well, I know one thing. If they stop them on this play in bounds, Rams will call time.
Yeah, they have 2 left.
Chance to maybe go after the punter or get a return, set up a return. This is taking a while here getting the play in again. This isn't the first time this has happened for the Trojans.
They have 1 timeout left.
And they are going to run out of the play clock here. 2, 1, and
call it. There
they call timeout.
Yep.
That's their final timeout call by North Catholic at 1:35 left of the first half. And the Rams leading it by a score of 10-0 here so far.
Like we mentioned, Greater Allegheny last week. Armstrong beat Newcastle 49-13. They're hosting Freeport tonight. The Birdie has 24-6. Freeport's unbeaten, but they have Armstrong winning that. North Catholic got beat by 23-0 to Aliquippa. Mars lost a heartbreaker, Mike, the Blackhawk, 15-14. Blackhawks' Devin Thomas kicked a 33-yard field goal with 15 seconds to go. And remember, we handled Blackhawk pretty easily.
Pretty well.
Yep.
Yeah. Mars will be here in 2 weeks. By the way, we only have 2 home games left.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow. Yikes. Hampton lost to Central Valley 48-9. Birdie has Hampton beating Kiski tonight. And Indiana beat Shadyside 23-12. That was the last-second field goal. 2 in a row for Tristan Redinger for Indiana. They're at Mars this evening.
Highlands the only team undefeated left in the Greater Allegheny. Kiski the only team winless. 3rd down, long 8.
We can throw those records out in the 14th.
Sickett fires over the middle. He's got his man, the tight end. It's a first down as Brady O'Hara gets the first down for North Catholic to the 37-yard line.
But they burned that timeout, Mike.
17-yard pickup.
He can't spike it, Mike, because he's in a shotgun.
Right, you got to get under center to do that. Clock winds to 1:20.
Twins left and right.
Sickett is back. He looks, he throws it to the near side of the field. He's got a man open. This is Gavin Commodi, and he's dragged down very close to a first down at the 48-yard line.
Signorella made the tackle. Kept it in bounds, too.
First down. 11-yard pickup.
Oh, there's a fumble, Mike.
It is loose, and Sickett is hit, and he is knocked down by Daniel Long. And that is a sack all the way back at the 34-yard line.
Long's first tackle tonight is a big sack.
Now they're just going to let the clock run.
Yeah,
now.
I think they would. Well, 46 seconds ago, I think they're going to take one more shot, Mike. Great job. Daniel Long looked like he got shot out of a rocket that time. All day long, huh?
2nd and 26. They only have to run one more play here. Sickett is back. Here comes Bender. He's hit by Bender, and down he goes at the 30-yard line.
Can I have a sack on that one,
yes,
please?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Now that will end the half.
And that's going to wrap it up here. Now what happening now? Is Highlands calling time? Back at the 31.
What the heck?
Oh, no, another one. The officials did that. 13-yard loss on that one.
Great first half performance by the defense.
Sure is.
They're going to try to get this one off, Mike.
3rd and 39, and they won't. Now they do. This is it, last play. And Sickett's going to throw it deep, and it's going to be intercepted and dropped. That's all right. Montrell Johnson got a couple of hands on it, but that's going to wrap up the first half here at Golden Rams Stadium with the Rams leading it 10-0. Well, there's no better time than right now to stop into Highland Tire and Highlands Integrity Alignment and see why they've been voted the best place to buy tires in the AK Valley since 1993. Highland Tires offers one of the largest and most complete inventories of tires and custom wheels in the entire Pittsburgh area. If you don't see it on site, they'll order it for you. Visit HighlandTire.com or give them a call in Trentham, 724-224-9222. Natrona Heights, 724-224-7900. Or Highland Integrity Alignment, 724-224-5900. Highland Tire, service, integrity, price, we deliver. Halftime, you see the band. They'll be out for homecoming. We'll have that in a moment. Highlands 10, North Catholic nothing. We'll be back with more right after this.